Hello ladies, my name is Leila and I'm going to show you a video on how to apply the lip stain. A lot of people have been kind of using it like lip gloss or lipstick and it doesn't quite go on the same way. It's actually a very water-like consistency and it's good to either do one coat or layer it but let it dry in between. So I have the sultry and as you can see it looks really just like colored water. And if you see here, when you flip it over, spill proof, which is great when your toddler decides to go through your makeup bag and she busts in on the middle of your instructional tutorial because she just can't stay out of the bathroom because she knows there's makeup in here. Anyway, we're gonna do the sultry and I'm gonna apply it on my lips. And as I was saying before, little Miss CC girl got into my makeup bag the other day and she dumped all of my makeup out and took all the lids off of my lip stain. And luckily, because they don't come out, it wasn't all over my camel colored chair. So anyway, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna layer it on and, oh, I bumped my tooth. And I like to flip it over on that part there and go on the outside of my lip, kind of like a lip liner. And you can see it's making a definitive line, and that's okay. You also can use lip liner with it. I don't, but sometimes I do. And it just helps me to kind of get a good controlled line, especially with this sultry because it's really quite dark. Then the same thing on the bottom. And I'll just line it around. And then as that's kind of drying, I flip it over. See how much is still left on there? I haven't even re-dipped yet. And fill it in. You got a nice rich color. And then I go back to my top and fill in just under that line that's almost dry. Now, if you notice, I haven't rubbed my lips together yet. Not one time. And then I'm going to flip it over and get some of that extra off the other side just to fill in. And again, I literally took this out of the tube and got it this dark and put this much on. So then you just kind of let it dry for just a minute. I just try not to eat or drink anything. You can fan. I like to just kind of blow through my lips and let it dry, especially the dark, because this stuff stays put. Like once you put it somewhere, it stays. For example, I have like pink on my fingers because I accidentally got it on my hand earlier. We're going to let it dry and I'm going to show you how this really does not come off. We're just going to let it set for a second. We have Sappy. Sappy is more of a coral color. My lips are a little bit more brown, so it kind of is just a kind of mix between a pink and a peachy feel. But it's not really dark. If I want to have a darker coverage, then I'll usually put about 2 coats of that on. But with the sultry, I really can do 1 coat and I'm good to go. And this will last me on average about 4 hours before it starts to really kind of wear. And then what I'll do a lot of times is kind of rub my lips together for the wearing. But as you can see, I've got it pretty dry. Yeah, I would say it's pretty much, yeah, it's dry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this little piece of white tissue paper and show you just how this is not smudge at all. So we have a white tissue, behold. And we're going to take it off and flip it over. As you can see, it is white. There's nothing there. And all I'm really getting is the white on the tissue. There's a little small spot here. And a lot of that is just the excess. So then when I go and kiss the back of my hand, nothing. And that just helps, like a little tissue gets any excess off because you don't want it to touch on anything. But as you can see, nothing on either hand, they match. Nothing there, no tricks, just no smudge lip stain. Thanks for watching. I hope you love the lip stain as much as I do. Bye, ladies.